What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celios Network. Today I've got more gameplay of decks from the post-rotation Sword and Shield through Evolving Skies format. That will be our standard format after September 10th when the rotation occurs. Today I'll be showcasing Jolteon VMAX, Orbital VMAX against Shadow Rider, Calyrex VMAX, Alchemy VMAX. My mom and I played these decks on stream recently, so we'll be showcasing gameplay from that. But before the gameplay, I'll run through the deck lists a bit just to give you guys a brief description and analysis of what the decks and cards will be doing. Before we get into that, shout out to PotownStore.com, the best place for you to get TCGO codes. And be sure to use code CELIO for 5% off to support this channel and also save yourself some money. Also, you can check out all of my current standard format decks over at PokemonCard.io, and the link for that is in the description down below. So first, we'll take a look at Jolteon VMAX, Orbital VMAX. I was really happy with how this deck performed, being so that it's basically a triple stage 1 deck. We've got Jolteon VMAX, Orbital VMAX, and Chinchino. So I was really happy with how it performed, given that there's so many different evolutions happening in this. And as I always say in these videos, these are very early drafts of decks. We're basically looking to see if they function and have some fun along the way with the games and matchups that we choose to showcase for the decks. But Jolteon VMAX it only has 1 attack. So Jolteon VMAX is 1 attack for Lightning colorless, does 100. And if your opponent, you can choose one of your opponent's Pokemon that already have damage on it to do 100 damage to that. So if your opponent has benched damage Pokemon, you can do 100 active, 100 to one of the benched damaged Pokemon. Orbital VMAX helps with damaging things with Eerie Beam, but I'm also using Aurora Energy here so it can do some damage on its own. And then the only other new cards are Elemental Badge, which is an item. It's a tool card that attaches to Jolteon, Vaporeon, or Flareon VMAX, and their attacks cost 1 colorless less. So Jolteon VMAX can use its attack for 1 lightning plus Elemental Badge, and then you can just Cheryl damage off of it and that lightning, and then just reattach 1 energy, and you're back to using your attack. Pumpkaboo is the other new card in the deck, and it has the ability Pumpkin Hole. When you play it down from hand to your bench, you can discard the stadium card that's in play. So it's just a way to get rid of Path to the Peak, since we are using Orbital VMAX, and at some points of the game that's going to be an important ability to use. And the other deck we'll be playing today is Shadow Rider Calyrex with Alchemy VMAX. So this is a deck that is currently in standard, pre-Evolving Skies and pre-rotation. It's only gaining 2 new cards, but it also loses tag teams, so it's going to more heavily rely on Calyrex VMAX as an attacker and Alchemy VMAX as an attacker. But because of the new Galarian Articuno that you see here in the deck, that's okay because these attackers can do a lot more damage. Galarian Articuno has an ability, when you play it from your hand to your bench, you can also attach 2 basic psychic energy from hand to it when you play it down. So you can attach for turn, you can play Galarian Articuno down, attach 2 more from hand to that, maybe play 2 or 3 Underworld Doors abilities and just accelerate like 5, 6, maybe even 7 energy all in 1 turn, and you get a lot of burst damage out of Alchemy and Calyrex thanks to the Galarian Articuno. And the other card that is new is this same Pumpkaboo that's in the Jolteon Orbital deck. Just when you play it down, you can bump a stadium. Preferably it's for Path to the Peak because you have important abilities in this deck. So those are the 2 decks you'll see gameplay of today, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for coming by the channel. If this was your first time here, be sure to subscribe for daily Pokemon TCG content. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like I said, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you next time here on Celios Network.
What do you think the matchup is like for these 2 decks?
You need to talk a little louder.
What do you think the matchup is like for these 2 decks?
Well, let's see. Orbital does 50 plus 50 more for each energy on the defending, but you don't necessarily need to have more than 2 or 3 on any of your Pokemon, because Alchemy discards from everywhere. So unless you are tempted to put like 5 energy on a single Shadow Rider, then Orbital shouldn't be a massive threat, but I should be able to do okay damage to Shadow Riders if you attack with them.
But what's the outcome? Which deck is favored?
I really don't know. Probably yours, just because I want to spread and hit smaller Pokemon.
Okay.
And then Jolteon does 100, but you won't really have any small Pokemon on your bench. So I'll be trying to just clean up knockouts with that.
Okay.
I guess like if you're able to take an early Oko on a VMAX with Alchemy prior to me getting any sort of damage on the board, then that's probably just going to be really bad for me. All right.
Tails.
Heads. I'll go first.
Alright.
We're using some Shining Fates sleeves today because they're actually not horrible. Alright, I mulligan.
Okay.
I added a command for you so they don't have to ask about you like every 5 minutes, so they can just type exclamation mom
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it reads information about you.
Like what? Is Sunny still in there?
Yeah, Sunny's here.
Sunny, my Wi-Fi went out when you and I were supposed to play last night. We got matched up on the ladder, and I was so excited, and then my Wi-Fi went out.
I forgot to tell him about that because I wanted to stream like an hour later. It says you like horses and no, it doesn't say that. It says you learned how to play with the starter deck with me when I learned how to play.
Yeah.
You started casually entering tournaments around 2008, and you became competitively invested a few years ago. Alright, I have basic.
Okay, I'm gonna drop them all again.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's go. So we've got Minchino start versus Shadow.
Are they lined up okay, my cards?
Yeah, everything's
Okay.
good. Yeah, let us know if there's any out of focusness or
Sometimes I have a
anything like
habit of
that.
taking up the whole mat.
No, you can take up the whole mat. The
I
whole
meant with
thing's
my
on camera.
arms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's up, Poke Streamer? Yeah, we're doing great today. Alright, so we'll start with benching Orbeetle V, and then capture energy Jolteon. I'm a huge fan of any VMAXs, or Vs for that matter, in post rotation that can play for capture energy, like that have their specified energy plus a colorless for their 2 energy attack costs. I'm a really big fan of that because capture energy adds some consistency and some kind of like setup to decks. And then from there I'll just pass. Samuel, I am 27. I just turned 27 a few days ago, and I've played PTCG off and on, varying levels of casual and
Great
competitive
dog, Crystal.
ever since it came to North America. Are you using the Eevee sleeves? Because it's the evolution of the meta. Truthfully, it's because it's whatever sleeves I had lying around, but yes, we'll go with that, a fairy. Is the music good, and is the shuffling too loud? Because I can move the mic away from the table if it is.
I'll play Crescent Glow.
Yep. That's a pretty small turn.
I know, I don't have much else to do, but we'll see what happens next turn. I don't want to play.
Yeah. That's nice that you got all that energy. That's good enough. Alright, so I don't need to evolve yet. We'll level ball. For another Minchino. Evolve Chinchino, and I'll make do Palpad.
Did you draw two with Palpad? I mean,
Yeah.
with Make Do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to switch, and I'm just going to Thunder Spear active for 20.
Okay. Could you put that fan so that it hits both of
I
them?
don't think the fan will reach to you, but
Back down.
what do I do for a living? So I went straight from high school to college to grad school, and I just graduated last month, or almost 2 months ago now. And I'm starting full-time content creation as of August.
Underworld door, attached there.
Yep.
Oh, I forget because
It's two.
TCG always.
Yeah.
That down. Retreat. Play training court.
Ooh, very nice.
Attach. And I'll do Lieberhorn,
You
right?
gotta put that down to 100.
Yeah. No, down to 80.
No, it's down to 100.
Oh, down to 100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so it
yeah. I'm
puts 80
sorry.
on
Yeah,
it.
I understand. I'm used to the game doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Football. For Crobat.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up, Horsey? Hope everybody in the chat's doing well today. I'm excited to play with some of these decks. I've been waiting pretty much since last week. Evolve Jolteon, Crobat for 5.
Can I see Jolteon's attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's make do. Bird Keeper. Switch draw 3. Evolve the Beetle. I'll use Eerie Beam, put 1 on everything. That's the ability.
Did you attach for turn yet?
No. Evolution Incense. Was this new this turn? No. The Crobat. I quick ball the
Yeah, the
Crobat.
Crobat.
Okay. Yeah, so that's been there. So Evolution Incense for that. So Gengar VMAX and RS VMAX are definitely not in the next set, Horsey. We don't know if they'll be in celebrations or their own little box sets or decks or what. I mean, I guess it's worth testing if you really want to be prepared or if you just really like the cards, but I'm not testing them because they're not going to be in the immediate post row. Yo, what's up, Paul? How's it going, buddy? Congrats on the college acceptance. I saw you share on Facebook.
Oh yeah, congratulations. I saw that too.
Okay. Some of my turns are taking a little bit
Yeah,
here
they are.
because I'm trying to also read the chat.
You're
but
trying to be fancy.
I need to stop reading the chat. Make do. Draw 2. Bench Jolteon. Training Port and Energy. Patch. Retreat. And alright, I have to do it the first time I announce the attack. I'll do Max Thunderclap for 100 and knockout there.
Alright. Yeah. Evolution's Incense.
Yeah. So chat, look at this setup. I'd say it's pretty poggy. I don't know if I go so far to say that it's poggy woggy because I did not get the badge for Jolteon, but I think it's pretty darn tootin'.
Going back in, Fog Crystal. Get Alchemy. Underworld Door.
Yep. You know, I've actually never announced the second attack here. So Rapidash's second attack is 60 plus 30 for each energy attached to the defending Pokemon.
I'm gonna retreat.
Did you just do one Underworld Door?
Yep. I'm gonna play Training Court.
Yep.
And I'm gonna do Underworld Door.
Absolutely.
I don't know if this is the right thing, but I'm gonna boss him up.
Okie doke. Won't knock him out, will you?
No.
Definitely not the
One,
right thing then.
it's not?
No. 100% not. He only has one retreat.
Well, let's go with it anyway. It's gonna do 160.
Okay.
Shoot up to 200, right?
240. Because I had 80 on me.
Yeah, that's right.
So now I have 70 left. Let's make do. And make do. Well, I did not get Cheryl. So you're lucky there. The Cheryls are hiding. I'll use the Eerie Beam. One on everything. Evolve. attach Aurora. Like that. Retreat. And I'll do 100, knock out the Rapidash.
After me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Training Port.
Yep.
Underworld Door.
Yep.
Underworld Door.
Yep.
Pitfall.
Mm-hmm. I had a shot.
I have not had one
supporter.
one draw supporter yet. Not one. If it wasn't for Underworld Door,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be drawing
You're
any
playing
cards.
for research for Marnie, so
Yeah, well, there's some.
the whole gang's there. Just draw 2 cards from Calyrex. You drew 2 cards, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And I played quick ball and I got him.
Yep.
Quick ball. And I'll fail. Crobat for 4.
Yep. Have you attached return?
I
Yeah.
have not.
You attached there, right? And then
No,
double
he had that from last turn on
Okay.
before he evolved. I evolved him this turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this little guy down and use his ability.
Ooh. Okay, so let's read that to the chat.
Okay.
Can you tell him what his ability
Yeah,
is?
Articuno's ability is called Cold Charge. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto the bench during your turn, you may attach 2 Psychic Energy cards from your hand to it.
Yeah. So,
And that's what I'm going to do right now.
yeah. So basically, it just sits there as a. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah. That Galarian Articuno actually has multiple implications because it adds damage to both of these attacks, and its attack for 3 energy does 120 to a benched Pokemon.
So I'm going to play Fog Crystal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get an energy and attach it to
You're
turn.
sure you didn't attach for turn?
I'm 100% sure I can go back through every step. You want to hear it?
No, I don't. It's okay.
This one was already set up. All I had to do was evolve.
I know it had at least one.
No, it had 2.
Okay, I said at least one. 2 is a possibility.
I'm
at least one.
100% sure it had
Okay.
2. We can go back.
No, nay,
I know
nay.
my step.
I don't need to call the judge. I'll take it.
Psychic Laser.
Yeah, you have to discard all the energy.
it's not-
Is it all or 2?
Oh,
Okay.
that was a big boy attack. I have all
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
If only I had Cheryl last turn, I probably would not.
all this without a draw supporter.
Yes. Yes, indeedy. It's not over yet, chat. Calm down. Everybody needs to chill. So it's probably over realistically.
I want to play it out though.
Oh, I
Don't just
know.
Scoop.
Yeah, I wouldn't just scoop. I
Yes, you
wouldn't
would.
No,
You
I,
do
I
that
would. You
sometimes.
do that. I
No, I
wouldn't do
don't.
that.
I don't like
Please.
to scoop.
I wouldn't scoop.
You say, "Oh, just scoop." Oh, I would scoop that.
I would.
Oh, when I'm playing
Oh, if it's
PTCGO and you're looking over my shoulder. Oh, I would just scoop. Like
If
you're
it's
not.
on PTCGO ladder, that's different.
But I always hope for.
I'm always
comeback.
trying to go next. You know that. That's different.
It's like they deal the cards and you're like, "Oh, scoop."
Okay.
No.
It's winnable.
For me,
No, it's not. No, it's not winnable for you. You're in the lead. I'm
Yes.
saying it's winnable for me.
how?
If you don't knock out a VMAX next turn,
Okay.
obviously.
Alright.
I'm doing some math.
Well, 60 times...
Okay, no.
Okay.
Not that math, my own math. Okay. Play down Orbeetle, attach Aurora. And Marnie. I don't need a miracle, chat. There's plenty of realistic possibilities that lead to me winning. Make do. Make do.
Can I see what that badge does? Because I never saw that.
It's an
before.
energy gain for Jolteon, Flareon, and
okay.
Vaporeon.
Okay.
They all take one less colorless if it's attached.
Okay.
I'll retreat. Pass.
Okay. Alright. Draw. Underworld door.
Yep.
Attach and draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it so you know what I'm doing. Okay. Second underworld door.
Yeah.
Attach and draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
Fog crystal.
Yep. Hey chat, if you could, be sure to retweet my tweet earlier with the Twitch link and the post rotation decks and everything. Get some of your homies in. If you could, that is. If you wouldn't mind the retweet. I would highly appreciate the retweet.
Switch.
Exclamation Twitter.
Attach air balloon.
Uh-huh.
Research.
Yep.
Evolution incense. How many cards are in your hand?
I have 6.
So I've switched. I have not retreated yet.
Correct.
Alright, I'm just gonna knock him out.
Yeah. Also, my win condition that I thought was there is not there because my second Orbeetle is in the discard. But there is one other. Potentially. That is. Draw. Boss Articuno.
Okay.
And 100. It's just if you can switch them out of there.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Alright.
So the balloon should have probably been on him.
I thought that balloon was all. Oh, no, that's right. Training court.
Mm-hmm. So you have one switch either in your deck or in your prizes.
And I'll do Underworld Door.
Yep.
Marnie?
Yep. I think you're only drawing 5 cards, right? Yeah, you're drawing your whole deck. So see if
Yeah, I
it
don't
puts
know
you
if
there.
it's in there or not.
So check. It's game if it is. Okay, and then alchemy blows
Yep.
me up.
A lot.
Yep.
You want to run that again?
Yeah, let's run that back. Also, last turn you could have when you switched this, you could have Underworld Doored to it, so then you're one retreat away, and
Got
you can't get trapped up there. Because that was my only win condition. Isn't Alakazam V how many cards your opponent has, May? Alright, so Callie got game 1, but it was actually very close. The early game was looking a little bit iffy. And if only that Cheryl wasn't hiding at the bottom of the deck. Could have been a different game. Oh, so you're asking Alakazam V versus Calyrex. I got it. I don't think that many, because the ability is only a +1, because you have to attach 1 to draw 2, and then a lot of times you also have to search out an energy with Rock Crystal to then draw 2 more, and that's a 0. So like you typically net 1 or 0 with Underworld Door. Well, you always net 1 or 0. You can never net more than that. So the hand doesn't actually build up to be that big. My mom won because she got the switch off of Marnie, so she can just switch into Alchemy VMAX and do like over 400 damage, maybe 500 even. I think you had like 9 energy, so that
I was doing
440.
420 before that turn.
Yeah.
So, and then I attached.
Yeah, she just needed to get her last switch, and Marnie drew her whole deck. And this is why we don't use Elite Trainer box sleeves. One already has a little Ripsky do there. See that?
Would you like to go first again?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Like
what can you use to block the Rapid Strike and Teleon ability? Stealthy Hood. I'll go first.
Mm-hmm. Mulligan.
Does Espeon VMAX block it, or does that only block from attacks? Espeon VMAX is probably only from attacks. So yeah, Stealthy Hood. Is Stealthy Hood pre-rotation? I don't know, I haven't put in any decks, so I guess so. Goggles stays, right? But that's only for metal Pokemon. Big Parasol is attacks. So nothing in post rotation.
I'm mulligan.
Okay. Which is great because you should get rewarded for having a stage 2 Pokemon on the board.
I have an unplayable hand.
How unplayable?
Super unplayable.
Would you like to share with the class?
Yeah, it's a Crobat start and then nothing else to draw with.
Great. Would
Would you consider that unplayable?
Yes, I would consider that unplayable.
You would tell me to scoop if I was on
PTCG. Oh yeah, I'd say scoop them up.
Or you'd say, oh, that's bad.
Or a quick scoopy doopy doo. Okie dokley.
I did have one mulligan though, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, gotta start with my Articuno. I know, I don't like that. Up there.
The Articuno that won her the game. Oh, I'll draw mulligan. Alright. I'll draw turn. Football. Orbeetle. Oh, this is a beautiful first turn, actually. Capture Energy, chat. I just love Capture Energy so much in post-rotation. Especially in double VMAX decks. So Cap Energy to Orbeetle to get Jolteon. I'll attach the badge to Jolteon. And football away Cheryl. Throw that. Yeah, no, I don't play Speed Energy because that wouldn't help Orbeetle. So I play for Aurora. And also I want to have some non-special energy to attack with. But I guess I could play Speed, but it feels nice to have a couple basic energy. Oh, basic energy also helps because of Chinchino. You can like Cheryl something and then attach to Chinchino 40 and accelerate the basic energy. So there's some reasons to play basic. Danny, specifically the Jolteon from Viv, because of Inteleon and Drizzle, but it would have to be a point where like over 50% of meta decks are a Drizzle engine for it to be worth playing. Okay, Crobat, or you only lose to Inteleon decks, and that could change that matchup. Go ahead. Gyarados VMAX is in the upcoming set, but I honestly don't know how to make that functional.
Football for another Cali.
Like, the VMAX had to have a 1 energy attack, and the V's attack had to be 1 energy.
Going back in.
Like, if they had like a 20 spread to everything on the VMAX, and the V's rage attack was just 1 energy, then that would actually be a real deck with like the memory charm and stuff, or memory capsule. Exclamation proxies. And exclamation EVS decks for the 9 decks I have built currently. Yo, what's up, shit baddie?
Crobat for 4.
No, we're just playing in my room shift.
Attach for turn. How many cards are in your hand?
5.
Marnie?
Yep.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, I took 5.
crystal?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are proxies. But once Evolving Skies comes out, I'll probably build
Or
decks.
Alchemy Vein, and then pass.
Evolve. Make do. Football. No. Football for... Doesn't matter.
You did make do already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're getting snoring?
Mm-hmm. Capture energy. And I'll end my turn with Gorman dies.
Okay. Draw. Evolve. Evolve. Underworld Door.
Mm-hmm.
Research.
Yep.
Where are my energies at? Yes. I was hoping to get a handful of energy with that. And I
Yeah.
didn't. Oops, I forgot to put that down. Sorry.
I guess I'll let it slide. Okay, let's evolve there. Make do. Evolution Incense. For an Orbital VMAX. Scoop up next with Snorlax. I'll use Eerie Beam, one on everything. And then switch. Attach. Marnie. I had a little bit of mis-sequencing there. I could have just scooped up the Snorlax and quick balled it, I think. Or did I quick ball? No, I didn't quick ball that turn. Make do. I could have scooped up the Snorlax and made do it away, but I didn't know that I was sending...
I thought you did scoop up the Snorlax.
I did, but after make do.
Got it.
I didn't know I was sending up Orbeetle though, so that's why. Because I got the...
Did you draw the right amount of cards?
5. Did you draw 4?
I did.
Sounds good. So yeah, my board's a little suboptimal for that reason now. And we'll do max thunderclap 100 here. And 100 here.
Alright. Draw. Evolution Insights. Get the big Cali. I had a good hand at your Marnie the way, you know.
Well, there wasn't any energy in it, so I was inclined to Marnie.
Alright. So, evolve.
Yep.
The first underworld door. Okay. Second underworld door. Third underworld door. Attach return. Marnie.
Yep. Dirty Dougie Doug fresh with the 6 months of tier 1. Hey man, I hope we're all back to playing IRL together soon. You've been out there on a tear with Teeny though. Thanks for the sub. No lists with V unions because they're not coming out soon. I think they're like October or November.
Switch. And then max dice for 190. He's gonna get knocked out, isn't he, though?
If I use max thunderclap, yes.
Why wouldn't you use it?
Level ball. Other Galarians
Play
execute.
any kind of recycler for
You
the.
play energy recycler.
Yeah, I meant for the Pokemon.
No, but you play a 2/2 alchemy in this deck.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but he's already.
You want to be showing off any lists? Exclamation EVS decks, Shin. All of the decks we're playing are there, and when they make it to YouTube, I do short deck profiles over there. Make do.
Nobody's taken a prize yet.
No. Evolve. Make do. Headbutt tantrum. Did I do that?
You
'Cause
put that down.
I could just Eerie Beam, but I don't know that I want to Eerie Beam.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, that's not optimal. So we're going to retreat and Eerie Beam one on everything.
Okay. So he went to. He's out.
Hey, Leaf Devour with 5 gifted subs. Thanks so much, I appreciate that. Wow, thanks so much for dropping the 5 ski.
There you
That's
go.
really nice of you. Hope you're all enjoying the stream. Make sure to thank your gifter. Okay, so everything took 1 the Arctic when I was out. I took a prize. I retreated, used Eerie Beam. And now I will Bird Keeper.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. And I won't be needing Cheryl anymore, so let's Palpad. I'm not going to Palpad the Cheryl. We'll just
Why would you be needing Cheryl?
because you're gonna knock that out. So, or if you go around it, you just, I don't know why you would leave it on.
No,
the
I
board,
wouldn't
so.
do that, but wouldn't you need it for Orbeetle at some point, maybe?
No, because by then I'm either gonna win or lose the game.
Okay.
I think. Okay. And I'll do Max Thunderclap, 100, 100.
Alright. Draw.
Has anyone pointed out that the Mareeps are the bad ones?
Underworld Door.
Aren't... If you're saying the good ones are the 70 HP,
Fog Crystal.
I believe 70 HP Mareeps have 2 retreat. So I wouldn't play those.
The second one's pro.
Because if there's anything that makes 70 matter over 60, then maybe I would. Maybe are things that make 70 matter over 60. I don't know. But yeah, maybe they are the bad ones. Who knows? Maybe you do.
So I did one Underworld Door, second Underworld Door. But yeah, I only did one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We haven't played Regidrago yet. We will though. Hey, what's up, Trendy?
Third Underworld Door.
Oh, there's a better 60 HP one too? Okay, so I'm just playing the absolute F tier Mareep.
Training Court.
Good to know.
And Max Geist.
Yep. Okay, so if I get an Aurora Energy, that's game then.
Maybe I should have retreated.
Yeah, you should have retreated.
Alright.
VMAX Wave 200.
Alright. You want to do a third on this one?
Yeah, let's do a tiebreaker. That one I think
I'll go
you
first.
got a
I
little
have not
sloppy
gone
on.
first at all.
Yeah.
I got sloppy?
Yeah, because you left out a damaged...
Yeah, I know. I should. Well,
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was thinking. I'll be honest with you. I didn't know you had a capture energy on.
The Orbeetle?
I knew you did, but it didn't look like you had any energy.
You thought
on
it had 0 energy?
The way you had it, like laying there, I couldn't really see it.
Duraludon VMAX. Yeah, Jax, I actually drafted like... So, I made 4 new decks today. I drafted like 4 different decks before making the final 4th deck. I was working on Duraludon Bronzong, but like... Every time I tried to make it, I was like, why am I playing this? Like, it just seemed like less good than everything else. But I'll get a Duraludon deck working eventually. Yeah, it's using the Metal V, not the Dragon V. Because the deck plays Metal Saucers if you're playing it with that. Like, looking at it, because the point of these streams is to try to show off both good post-rotation decks and new cards. And I felt like with that deck, I would have been showing off Zacian, knocking things out. And I wouldn't even be using Duraludon VMAX. That's just how I felt looking at the decks I was trying to get to work. In one draft, I was using SS, and in one draft, I wasn't. Because I was looking at a bunch of different Japanese lists and taking influence from them. If I am using single strike energy in that kind of deck, though, I would also probably want to play a Tyranitar and single strike Urshifu V. Like, that's the only reason I could see wanting to play that kind of build, because then you also get fighting and dark type coverage in addition to metal, and like that's pretty good because you're hitting Shadow Rider, Ice Rider, and well, fighting weakness, which isn't as big of a deal anymore. But by the time Evolving Skies is actually out, the goal is we'll feature most top cards. Yeah, I had one of those tools in one of the drafts. That's how the people in Japan are playing it as well. Because it works well in that kind of build, because you can Intrepid Sword, Metal Saucer, get a bunch of energies, move it over to the Duraludon. You have the one-shot thing, but the one-shot thing is only a one-shot thing if you have single strike energy in the deck, so that's another stipulation of building it. So you do need to have like 3 at minimum, probably 4 to be consistent single strike energies. Mulligan?
Okay.
How's the Snorlax vid coming along? You remembered. I admittedly have not started working on the single strike Snorlax video yet, but it should be a project of mine that I put some time into. It should be. I think people will get a good laugh out of it. Okey-doke.
You're good?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna take the mulligan.
Yep.
Okay. And I'll draw for turn.
Is Regidrago any good? We'll find out. I mean, it's a deck of single prizes that have to get reset up every turn.
Football.
So historically, rule box Pokemon are just better, but we'll have to see. Yeah, street legal date is September 9th, I think, the day before rotation's official. I believe. I guess I'll look at a calendar to confirm that. Let's see. Comes out August. Oh, it's on rotation day. So it comes out August 26th on PTCGO, August 27th in real life. And it would technically be legal for tournaments if there were tournaments on September 10th, the same day as rotation.
Pass. Attach and pass.
Okay. Just a quick ball attach pass. Okay. Draw. Football. For Jolteon.
So you quick ball, that's it? And got a Jolteon?
Yeah, I had some decisions to make.
You quick balled away capture energy? You just got done bragging about
because I have another capture energy in my hand. And then level ball. Oh, well, that's horrendous. Ay. The pizza pie. I guess I'll get Zigzagoon. Go ahead. We're currently in Bad News Bears territory here, chat.
2 evolution incense.
Hey, what's up, Chase? Double evolution in sense.
Yeah. That's what I just said too. Right?
Wow. I have two
So,
Machino
Evolve,
prize.
evolve. First, Underworld Door.
Yep.
Attach. Second Underworld Door.
Absolutely.
Play Fog Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. I think post-rotation horses, both of them are working well. That one and Ice Rider.
Alright, so I didn't attach for turn, so I'm going to attach here for turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to switch.
Yep.
And then I am going to research.
Got it.
I'll put him down, and I'll do max Skies for 130.
Mm-hmm. A solid chunk of damage. Evolve Chinchino. Make do. Oh, this is bad. It's real bad. Let's Zigzagoon.
Mm-hmm.
Aurora. And Streak 20.
Okay. Draw. Evolve. I'm just gonna bust that up
Yep.
and do max based.
Alright, let's see a little bit of a comeback happening here. Going to Evolution Incense that's in the deck. Oh my god, these sleeves are getting torn apart already.
But he's cute.
Very
Though.
googly
Look
moogly.
at him. He's how fat he is and fluffy.
Make do for 2. Crobat for 5. Birdkeeper into Minchino. Retreat. Max Thunderclap 100, 100.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay. Draw.
How much change in post rotation?
Evolve.
Well, I'm currently only playing basic Psychic in the Alchemy, in the Shadow Rider deck. Of course, it loses tag teams, but we've added the new Baby Galarian Articuno and also Galarian Rapidash.
And retreat.
All decks are exclamation EBS decks.
I'm gonna play Training Court and Energy Recycler.
Okay, so you're going to, Energy Recycler goes to
One
deck.
goes to my hand, one goes to the deck.
Okay. You know, this can get 5 though.
I think I only had 2 in there.
Yeah, you did. I meant, did you want to use it that early?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna play Fog Crystal.
Mm-hmm.
I probably did this wrong. Oh well, I did. I'm gonna put Articuno down.
Oh, jinkies.
I'm going to attach, and I'm going to Marnie.
Okay. Have you doored at all?
No.
0 doors. Yeah, you shouldn't have training corded before the Marnie because it gives you an
Yeah, I
energy.
messed up there.
It's okay.
I messed
Oh no,
up.
well you needed it to do that.
Yeah, but I messed up. I mean, I could still knock you out, but I messed up.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm just going to attach. Right? And I think the 5 is 6.
Yeah, and I'll scoop because
I think I did it the long way. I could have did it much easier. But I just wanted to try it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, and just blow me out of the water there.